My friends, I want to help you unleash your creativity like never before with the new YouTube Create app that they just launched. It's still in beta. So you're going to want to join me on this exciting journey as we learn how to use this new app and make editing on our phone so much easier. Now, here is the one thing I want to tell you up front. Right now, it's only for Android. I want to let you know that right out of the gate, my friends, before we dive any deeper. Because at the end of the day, we want to be as open as we can with everything we share, my friends. So here we go as we dive into this new YouTube Create app.
And welcome to Content Creators Connect. Here we're all about encouraging the three C's: connecting with others via video, content development that builds your personal brand, and creators sharing their experiences despite their distance. And the C3 team member that's leading this evening is Mr. Manny, who's also known as Coach Manny to his community. And he's coaching us in the world of social media marketing, as well as pursuing his passion for streaming true crime.
Kevin, I want to ask you, thank you so much. I want to ask you, are you using any mobile apps to do any editing with your videos? Because I know you do a lot of videos every single week. Are you using any particular apps on your phone?
Actually, no, not at this time. And I'm hoping that you change my mind tonight because I am looking forward to being able to do that while I'm on the go, as opposed to waiting till I get back to my computer back at home to be able to do it. So, totally looking forward to everything that you have to say tonight. So, I'm looking for you to change my mind.
Well, I
And
love that you said that, Kevin, because truth is, sometimes we already have our way of doing things. This is just another way as part of your tools to help you get more videos edited if you need to, right? I get this question quite a bit. What app can I use or that people are using to edit their videos? And so now that YouTube came up with this, I was like, we should definitely teach on this so much more. My friends, if this is the type of content that you like to follow, we would love it if you'd like and subscribe to our channel because at the end of the day, we just want to provide you with valuable content. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and move on to the content. As you can tell, we're a little out of place and a little out of sort because our main person who is always here leading this whole production is not here tonight. So we're looking to just wing it, have fun, learn. And Dory, we miss you. Trust me. As you can see, we started 2 minutes late, but don't tell Dory about that one. So here we go, my friends. Let's go ahead and dive into it as I figure out how to move all around on this. So actually, that's the wrong one that I was going to share. All right. So what you're looking at here is my phone. Okay. Little delayed reaction, obviously. I'm using a MacBook. I'm still new to this whole MacBook experience, and my phone is an Android. So I had to figure out a way to show you my phone and connect my Android to this. And so I found an app called AirDroid. If you're ever looking for something and you're an Android user, that worked for me. And so I want to share with you this YouTube Create app. Now, this YouTube app is probably about 3 weeks old, probably a month. Not really too long. This is my concoction, that my daily detox. So with that, all right, let's dive into it. We got the YT Create app right there. You can look for it on your phone and bring it up, and you can see that I was working on a project there. So here we have your YouTube Create app. And with this, think about YouTube Shorts. Think about TikTok. Think about all these little videos, right? What's the big thing going on? Ephemeral video, which is the short form video. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to take this off because right now my audio is messed up and I'm hearing myself. And so here we are. You're learning how to use this app, okay? And this is the YT Create app, YouTube Create app. And as I shared, this is a brand new app. They literally just launched this not long. Now, what is it going to do for you? Well, it's going to allow you to easily edit your videos and your shorts directly from your phone. So it's going to make that whole thing that much easier. So if you have some ideas that you're wanting to bring to life on videos, it doesn't matter how simple it can be, that it is, or how complex that your ideas may be. But you want to bring it to video and you're looking for a simple way to do that. This is a simple editing app to help you do that. And so we're going to share with you how to create and edit projects using this app. So here we are. First thing you're going to do is you're going to open the YouTube Create app, which is what we did. Then you're going to, as you can tell, it's in beta. You can see it right up there next to Create that it's in beta. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Can I make that bigger? Yeah, I can make that bigger. So as you can see, it's in beta. And let's see if I can get rid of that. Is that the right way? Okay, great. I did it. All right. So now you want to start, you want to create, you want to work on a project, all right? You can edit it, save it, come back to it, however you choose to do it. So you'll see when you click on that plus, right? When you're ready to start your new project, you click on the plus. Now, right now you can't see it because my screen is too big, right? At the bottom, you can see the plus sign. Boom. All right. Now you're going to see all of, you basically are seeing my images. All right. So here is my phone, right? This is my gallery. You have an Android phone. I have an Android phone. This is exactly how it's going to look, right? So if you're wanting to bring in a video to your project, here are all your videos. As you guys know, I'm also a racquetball coach. So, when it comes to video analysis, that's important too, right? You want to watch yourself, learn, and get better. And as you can see, any video that I want, I can upload into my project, right? One of my clients, I can work on one of my clients' stuff, and the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to sort it, right? You're going to sort it. You can see whatever you're looking for. And as I was sharing with you, let's go back here. I didn't even get there. So when you're in the project, you can click on gallery. You see gallery on there? Excellent. You can click on gallery and you can easily find your projects, however you have it organized. So if you're working on a specific project for something you're going to be doing a video on, it could be a documentary, it could be a vlog, it could be whatever it is, and you keep it in that specific gallery part of it, the folder part of it. In this case, you can see anything that I've done in messages, video captures, screenshots, camera, voice, Canva. As you can see, I use Canva quite a bit. So anything that I have on here, it's going to let me bring into my project. And so you're going to see all of your devices, videos, and photos once you click on that through there. So you can easily bring in any specific folder and start importing any clips, any videos, whatever it is. So once you find what it is that you're looking for, you can go ahead and bring it into the project, right? And so I'm going to click on a video because I'm going to start with a video that we're video editing, right? And so I'll go ahead and bring up Amy Gill. Now, there I am. I'm ready to start working on the project. right? I'm ready to start doing stuff. I've imported it. It's in the project, ready to work on it. Before you start doing all this stuff, you can decide, what is this video going to be for? You see these, let's make sure you can see it on the, yeah, there you go. You see at the very top, the three buttons, the three little buttons at the very top right, okay? You click on that. This is where you're going to be doing some stuff, but the main focus at this moment that I want to share with you is your video projects. They're going to be either 16 by 9. You can see the 16 by 9 there, right? That's on your screen. Excellent. While the shorts is going to be 9 by 16. So if you're working on a regular video, widescreen type, there you go, 16 by 9. If you're working on a short, you're going to keep it at 9 by 16. And if I'm going to make it into a short, I can easily edit that project. Now, obviously, it was not filmed in portrait mode, right? So I would have to be creative with this and make it bigger to fit that particular thing. As you can see, I'm, messing around with this stuff. Move it around, get it straightened up. But I'm not going to spend too much on everything there because I want to make sure I'm following a time frame to keep respectful of your time as we are on here. But now you can see you have it up there, right? You can start messing with this stuff. And then whether it's going to be a 16 by 9 or it's going to be a short. And that's the thing. If you do a short 9 by 16, YouTube is going to be there, it's going to keep you in that 1 minute time limit because YouTube Shorts is 1 minute. It doesn't allow you to do more than 1 minute at all. So if you do more than 1 minute, it's not going to be considered a short. It's not going to be classified as a short. You still put the video up. It's going to have the big black bars and it's not going to be labeled under YouTube as a short at all. Even if if it's at all over a minute, period. Right? And so now that you have it here, now you can start making all your edits with the timeline. This is where you're going to add any new clips. You're going to preview your work, and YouTube, it's going to help provide you a full editing bunch of tools. Literally, it's going to help you if you want to add an overlay. An overlay is something that's going to go over that image. So if I wanted to bring in an overlay, I can easily bring in another image to this if it was relevant to the project, right? And I'm just giving you examples on what the different things that you can do on here. And whether you're going to use it, put it wherever you want. If you decide you don't want it, click the little trash button that was there on the left that, once you highlight it. And so now it's giving you all these things that you can do with it, right? You can add an overlay as I just showed you. You can add text message if you want to add some text to it. You can do a plain text, or you can get creative with the titles and add something fun. It has a bunch of different things that you can do to be creative with your content. Because here's the thing about these shorts and these TikToks and whatever, number one, it's going to have a lot of large caption, right? And so you're going to want to have a lot of large caption options. And so here you are with those options. And so that helps you with all of the things that you could add to this particular thing. If you want to add some stickers and get fun with that, you can add some. If you want to add, something that, a little GIF, whatever you want to pronounce it as, you can easily add that. If you want to add an emoji, so it lets you add so many different things. And if you want to add sound, you can add sound to it. So, and that's what's great about this, because really, if you're going to do a short, you're definitely going to want some sound, right? YouTube has a great audio library. So it's key to know that, right? That it's like it has music for you if you want to add some sound effects. If you upload your own music, if you have your own music that you want to use in your projects, just give access to media, and then boom, just like you're doing with your video and that you're doing with your images. Same thing you're going to do with your audio clips that you add. And so it really makes it easy for you. Now, with this too, when you start editing this, notice as I'm going, you see the little scissors there? You got the little scissors literally right here, right? You see that little scissors there? That is going to help you clip the photo or clip the audio or clip the video, whatever you don't want of it. And so with that, it helps you stop where you want, add other things, transition to other things. And with the transition part, what are transitions? Well, it's another part of the effects of making it sound great or making it look great, making it transition to another scene, making it, I'll show it to you, okay? You can see at the very beginning, it looks like a bow tie. Looks like a little bow tie at the beginning of the clip, and it's also going to be at the very end of the clip. Okay, so you're going to have it in multiple times that you can add it. Okay, so once I add to the clip, okay, once I hold that, once I click on it, there we go. This is transition. So how do I want this to start? Maybe I want her to come in a particular way, and so it's going to import it. And did you see how it was kind of wiping in? And so if I want that one, or I can look through them to see what they look like. Okay. And when I click on it, I can take a look at it, right? And you can see the speed on how fast that would go. Okay. How fast, how slow it could go, how long it can take to do that. And so it really helps you. And if you're like, oh, I don't really know if I like it, I could just reset it. Right? And start from scratch again. So transitions are great when you're clipping something and boom, I'm going to probably add something to here. And at any time that I want to add, let me go to the end right there. Boom. You see, I can add the transition in between the clip that I've sliced, that I've used the scissors for, right? If, trying to make it simple for you to understand. And so I can add another transition. I had a transition at the beginning. I can add another transition. Or I can choose not to have a transition. And at any time that I want to add another image or another video clip, all I have to do at any time is click the little plus at the bottom. And then boom, I can bring in anything else. So I can add whatever videos I want, stuff that I've already imported. I could come back to it. You don't see that. Okay, there we go. Anything I've already imported into it, I could just come back to it and bring it back in. I can bring in any photos that I want to bring in. I can do anything that's on my phone. So when you're videoing yourself and you want to do that morning Monday motivation message, it would not take you long at all to add some funness, some edutainment, right? Educating them while you're entertaining them. Because one thing that we have found is that people don't really want to just look at you talk the whole time, right? They want to see something that takes their eyeballs off of you. They may listen to you, but they don't want to be looking the whole time. They need to get their eyeballs off of you, right? It's also part of that attention span as well. And so you could get really creative. Maybe you want to do a voiceover video, right? Those are very popular, right? You can have a video play and you can click on the voiceover part right in your thing. Boom. And then you're ready to talk over it. You can easily do a voiceover video or voiceover onto the video. So then your voice is coming into the video. So that's very simple right from your hand. Right from your hands, right? So it truly makes it easy for you as you're doing this. Okay. So when you're thinking about the different things that you can do, these are key things. Let's go back here. And if you want to, when you're adding your captions, right? You can add your captions. Let's make sure we saw how we got there because that thing was on mode. But as part of the bottom selection part, you can add some captions, okay? And what language it's going to be in, and caption all of the video, or you can captions with a voiceover, and then you can easily generate it, and then you're on your way to it. And so when you think about the different videos that you can just get creative with, let me close that a little, or slow, and anything that you have on here, whatever project, think about trying to keep them organized to help you when you're looking for everything later on there. But when you're thinking about doing all of this and you're adding this, there's so many different keys. You can start with a blank clip and start from the very beginning and start, little by little, just adding things. You can add a little color as a background, and you can rearrange. You can do different things to help you with the process. Again, you got your little trash thing if you just want to get rid of it. Okay, so these are key things in this process. Now, I am definitely there. Okay. Oh, there we go. So I wanted to go over to this part here. There we go. All right. So there's one thing that I'm definitely missing for sure. Oh, I gotcha. Okay, so one thing that I just definitely wanted to hit on is when you click on the actual clip itself. Let's make sure I don't go too fast on that. When you click on the actual video, whatever image that you want to mess with, when you click on it, that's when you get to add more things to it. For example, if you want to use the split, let's see if you can see that. There we go. The split, if you want to add, let's go, I moved there too quick. You got your split, that's for cutting it. You got your filters if you want to add a filter to it. All the different filters that you can add to it. And you have your effects. Effects add a lot more of, if you want to make it into like a color, the 4 different colors or 5 different colors, and you can do so many different things. Look at all the different effects that it gives you, right? You can be very creative with all of this. Now, as you can see, that little thing that pops in there was one of the things that I added to it. This was a while ago, but this is how you can easily rotate it. You can adjust it, how you can edit it. There's so many different things that you can do to help it, but just go through it and just start messing with it. And even if you have some audio issues, you can see here with the audio, this is one of my favorite features. Sometimes you get some background noise and you have to adjust the audio. That's not the adjust. That was the wrong one. Where's my adjust? There we go. Hold on a second. Nope, that wasn't it. Where's my rate? No, where's my adjust? That must be still. Well, there was. Oh, there's no audio in here. That's why. If you have audio in it, it helps you. It'll have right there when I pressed on it. And if there's audio, it's going to, let me try to find one and then we'll wrap it up there. Hello. So which one? This one should have audio. There you go. So audio cleanup. If you have some background noise that you want to get rid of, you can use the audio cleanup to help you do that. And so that's if you have background noise in your clip's audio. And this will help you to enhance the voice clarity so that you come across clearly. And so you have different things that you can easily do with this, including rotate it, replace it, rearrange it, or delete it, or duplicate it. So those are simple things that you might want to do during your project. And what's great about this is that you can always come back to it. You don't have to finish it right there. As you see, I have a bunch of those things that are in drafts, basically, that have not shared to YouTube or anything like that. And so that's what's great about this, is because you can do different things, including, having the sound with it. I love that. You can, oh, that was the wrong thing, but you can adjust the volume on it as well, when you add things to it. And so you can adjust the speed of how it will play. We'll cancel that for sure. But you can adjust the volume if you find you have too much volume or you got too lower volume. Hopefully, if it's at its max, then you can forget about it. But so there's so many different things that it can help you bring, I'm not a professional, but I can also bring in a little creativity. Because truth is, that's what a lot of this is, right? It's like finding the different things that you want. And so you're going to go through the music and you're going to find different beats that feature what you're looking for. You're going to find there's even about parts about find beats feature, which helps you sync your clips with the music, that does it just by indicating the main beats visually. So it knows that just by by the sounds that are being transmitted in there. So it's going to help you do some of this, right? So, to me, it's like, this is a great solution for the person that, number one, wants to work on their phone. Number two, wants it to be simple. Number three, they understand the importance of videos and they want to do something about it. Because here's the truth. This app is free. And so how super cool is that? So you got to think about that, because you're going to add music, you're going to add sounds, you're going to add voiceovers. All of it's going to show up in your footage in the timeline. I showed you one thing that didn't have any voice, right? Didn't have any music, didn't have any sound. But once I do a voiceover, guess what? Now it has sound. Now I can go from there and add more to it. And so you have to think about, you can even do different things like fade in different effects or fade out different effects. Especially if you're doing a video and you want to fade in an image. How super cool that you can do that right from your phone. Excuse me. And what about the picture-in-picture overlays? As I've shown you, you can easily do overlays on this thing with that very first thing where you could just click on it. Boom, you got picture-in-picture right there. And so you can add any pictures and videos on top of those clips. And so all you do is click overlay. Just hit on it. And so anything you put, will put it on top of it. It stacks on it. So you literally can do all of that from your phone. And so go to Android. Again, right now it's just for Android. As you know, Google, Android, their system seems to match. Just like Mac, I'm using a Mac and it's all iOS. So like a Mac with an iPhone is so convenient that I'm starting to lean towards one, right? Still won't be another year and a half till I make a transition if I do it over to iPhone. But look at this. Look at this great tool that you have. And here's the thing, at any time that you want to go to your project, right? You can see all these projects that if I was to go back to them and work on them, I can easily just rename them, start it from there, boom. If there's a project that I really like, but I want to make some adjustments, I can easily duplicate it. If there's a project that I don't want, I can easily delete, right? And keep it a little more organized with the projects that I'm working on. And so, my friends, I think that it's key that we keep in mind that we want this thing to be a simple process for us. We don't want this thing to be overcomplicated, right? And so I think that it's key, if you understand the importance of video. video editing, because let me tell you, I love lives. I love lives. When it comes to my true crime channel, the majority of my content is live content. I love practicing, doing it over and over, and learning how to get better and better, and having to be raw and basically unscripted. But I do have fairly what I would refer to as a script. I'm learning how to read it better and better. This tonight, you didn't see me read a script. You didn't see me follow a script. You saw me follow notes. And so some of that is easy where you can just get something and run with it. And so that's how I try to learn a lot of this. And I think it's key that as we're learning this, that we know, like, hey, let's keep learning and growing as we do this. And as you can see, I am not on that picture because I guess I forgot to do that one. I will go back to this one because I know that I'm on that picture. Sorry about that, Kevin. So, Kevin, what do you think, my friends? What do you think? What was your biggest takeaway in this? Because I should have asked this at the beginning, but are you an Android or an iPhone user? And I should know this answer, so I'm almost embarrassed, to be honest with you.
Well, I'm absolutely an Android guy, so I totally love the fact that this is an Android only right now because some friends I have at work, yeah, there definitely is an iOS versus Android kind of rivalry. So this is kind of cool to have an Android only app in beta right now for doing all this testing. And absolutely loved that content and that introduction to it because I can see myself using this now. Um, Definitely take the time away from sitting at a computer and doing the editing, but doing it on the go while you're like sitting on the train or waiting for your car to get repaired or something. Boom, you can sit down and just do some editing for just a few minutes. And I can definitely see myself using it, cutting up live streams into shorts. That is going to be such an easy or such a great tool to be able to cut it into like important things that I want to get across to the audience. But yet you can do it, like you said, in a fun way. You can add those stickers. You can add a bunch of edutainment to it as well. And just a couple of things that I did want to ask you about. I loved the idea of the caption of the voiceover. That was really cool. I've seen that on some other shorts where you just hear a voice over and you see the captions there, and so you can sort of read the caption as he's talking as well as see the visual. So having that combination, knowing how to do it now, is really cool. So but a couple questions that I had was, can you put links on the video? Like even though it's going to be a short or something, can you put a link to like a web page or something sort of after it's gone completed that they can click and go to a website or to another location?
Great question. Um, I believe that YouTube got rid of the option of having links go elsewhere actually being highlighted. I gotta look. I gotta look a little further into that. You used to be able to, but with these new changes, I'm not 100% sure at the time because I believe they literally were going to stop us from having clickable links in our description and things like that, if you're referring to that.
Yeah, the reason I'm asking is like I know that Instagram has a sticker feature where you can actually put a link to another location. So you can actually, while that reel or that
From the
story is
real.
going, yeah, you can tap on it and it'll take you to whatever that link is. So you can do a shortened link and just have it go elsewhere, sort of thing.
And I know for Instagram, when they made that live, it was more to enhance like a shopping experience, that it was so much easier for like creators to create stuff that, can potentially lead them to where click to follow, especially in the ads. But YouTube has not gone to that model, I don't believe. But they're not really something that pushes shopping and all that stuff yet either as a store. They still want to be
Yeah.
the main video content creator when it comes to videos.
Yeah. Now, I'm curious to know that since this is in beta, whether that would be some of the feedback that they may receive is clickable links on those, sort of to be that competitor to Instagram's Reels.
Well, if I personally find out something, because I did get the prompt of, being added to the creator part of this app because it was in beta mode and I signed up and I had that option and I was like, heck yeah, I definitely want to,
Yeah.
especially for what we're doing. I was all in on that. So if I find out anything, I'll be doing a training on it.
Absolutely. And another question I had, you were saying that you were able to add music from that YouTube library. So am I to assume that that YouTube library is all copyright friendly for us to be able to use on our videos that we upload there?
I am so glad you asked that question. To me, I personally think, especially with their new creator push to use their audio, that's one of the things that they're push big time is you do not have to worry about having a copyright or anything like that against you. If you're, especially if it's staying right there on the platform, you have nothing to worry about. That was one of the pushes that they had when they launched the new, like I kept getting the behind the scenes little notification, that should I say. And that was one of the things that they kept saying was like, you don't have to worry about it as a content creator. That's one of the things I love about their audio library is that they have a great selection that I think a lot of people don't even realize.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And yeah, I did notice that you said it was free to download, so that's definitely going to be a bonus. But I'm wondering if down the road there's going to be subscription tiers to it going
From my
forward, or
understanding, we're not supposed to ever have to worry about it being a paid app. Yeah, I know. That was one of the things I
oh
loved. I'm like,
wow.
this is so easy because all these other apps they charge you like even $2.99 a month. I was paying for Filmora because I was using Filmora at the time for PC, and I was paying $2.99 a month for Filmora Go. I think it was $2.99 a month or something like that. So
So yeah,
there's a
no,
need.
that's yeah, definitely. And what are the other notes that I had was, oh yeah, when you sign into it, I didn't take a look when you launched it. Did you have to connect your YouTube or your Gmail account to it as soon as you opened it for the first time?
Yes, because you're going to be editing as one of your profiles. If you noticed on that one, my true crime profile was attached to it because that's my whole, that's as soon as I log in, that's the first thing that is always up. So it's
And
whatever
you
your main one is. If you're already using it, it's going to, use that.
and can you add multiple accounts? Is my
Oh
next
yeah.
question.
That's what's great about that. Like you can literally, oh, I know. It's whatever accounts you already use. I could have changed the profile on it actually.
And then my last question that I had was, does this video, when you're working on a project, save it to your phone, or is it linked to your YouTube account? And the reason I'm asking that is, what if you have an asset on your computer at home that you want to add in to that project and
Right
you
now
can't
it's just
access?
mobile. It's literally just mobile. There's no online to get to this app. It's like completely, that was the whole premise behind it is like it's all mobile, nothing. Like as of now, you better have your phone with you if you were working on that project.
Yeah.
I'm with you. You're thinking like a drive or something.
Yeah, just
That's a great
just
question
to
because I don't think you can share. Let me see if you can, because I've not seen anywhere where you can share it at all. Yeah, see, I don't
because
see
then
anything on share.
I was going to say, I would think that then you would need to use a third party app like a OneDrive or a Google Drive or something like that to upload your asset from your computer to your mobile and then import it into that project
Yep, yep. That sounds like a good techie way to do it.
then. But yeah, taking a look, there weren't any other comments, but no, absolutely appreciate the effort that you put into this. This is, I think, going to take video editing sort of to the next level because, like you said, you were using Filmora before, but you're downloading, and then you're going to have to upload it to whatever platform again. Whereas this is built right into the YouTube ecosphere.
Awesome. That I totally agree with you. And that's why I think that like especially with these ephemeral videos being such a popular thing, YouTube knew we need to get on this ASAP. Like I think they're a little late, but it's still YouTube, so I think they're gonna still do well with it. But again, it's still in beta, working out all those little kinks. I already saw a few things that I would like how can we share it to a drive or something like that a little more easier instead of having to export it and that, because you can export it and then boom, it's ready to go.
So, all right, with that, why don't we wrap things up for this wonderful Sunday evening?
Awesome. It's been a great one. And I forgot to add my camera source again.
So, if you enjoy content like this and are finding it useful, we would love it if you would like and subscribe. Sharing our content is also a great way to spread the love. So, make sure you visit our website for more information on all the ways you can connect with us. You can see it here on the screen, linktree./content creators connect. We are on YouTube, Facebook, and I think we have to change that now to X. I think that's the official name now.
That's right.
So thank you for joining Content Creators Connect, also known as C3, tonight, as we saw Manny demonstrate editing videos using the in beta YouTube Create app. We will return next Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern, where I'm going to be discussing some of the new updates in Canva that integrate AI. I'm so excited to share some of those with you. We will be multicasting live to YouTube, Facebook, and X. So make sure to join us. Until then, we urge you to lean into your 3 C's. Start today creating unique content that builds connections and break down those barriers. See you next week.
Good night.